Hello everybody, welcome to Experience Point. I'm Gamers111, your host, and today we're doing a faction overview for the Northern Kingdom in the Seven Kingdoms Total War mod for Attila. Enjoy the series, leave a like, subscribe, and of course, as I said, enjoy. The North in the book series, A Song of Ice and Fire, and the show Game of Thrones, is occupied by the main House of Stark and a variety of other factions embedded into the Northern Kingdom. This guide series focuses on the units and detailing, as opposed to statistics, as it is an aesthetic mod. While stats and looks do vary amongst different factions, every house has the same core units, ranging from light spears to heavy spears, armored swords and light swords, pikes, archers and horsemen, all with custom generals in the form of houses as leaders from the books and show. Today we'll be looking at House Stark. House Stark is the most powerful house in the north, with several smaller houses who serve as bannermen. In the mod, these houses are Mormont, Umber, Karstark, Bolton, and Glover. It's good to note that in the mod you can play as a variety of different characters from different houses, meaning you can play with more than one general of different factions in your army. This mod doesn't let you just play one faction of the north, but a variety. This means you can have northern rebellions like the Battle of the Bastards in Bolton vs Stark, and so on. This really adds a lot to the mod and really is appreciated and is something new and unseen before. Apart from the looks, there isn't a whole lot to each unit and faction. Armored units are better compared to their non-armored counterparts, and these two variations of the same unit are mostly identifiable by if they carry a shield or not. You will however get the odd unit that varies in looks as well. You might be thinking, do the Northmen fight better in the snow, or tire less in cold climates, or if Riverland troops fight better in the swamps? Sadly, this is not the case. However, there's always room for improvement in future patches. Something which will add more depth into the game, but for now, that is not the case. Its appeal is not a change in balance or new features, it's Game of Thrones. Now for a bit of lore on the northern region. The north is one of the constituent regions of Westeros, and was a sovereign nation ruled by kings in the north before Aegon's conquest. The north is the largest region of the Seven Kingdoms, and the dominion of House Stark, which extends from the border of the New Gift, which is controlled by the Night's Watch, to the southern edge of the Neck, far to the south. The north has been ruled by Starks for thousands of years from a castle known as Winterfell. Notable bannermen of the region include Umber, Karstark, Bolton, Glover, Mormont, Flint. The mod takes influence from the show, so I think it's only fitting to see what they've done right, and maybe see what's been missing or has changed. Now we'll go through some of the units and specific faction reference of the House of the North. I see it only fitting that we use House Stark as they are the main house. Starting off, we have the unit of Robb Stark. Now this is really awesome because you can play as both Robb Stark and Jon Snow in this, but I've decided to pick Robb Stark. The awesome thing is you'll be able to see throughout this video, you would have seen my mentions of custom character modeling, so you really do see and play as Robb Stark, which is absolutely awesome and really immersive. As you can see from these examples, you can see that the designs are very similar to the show. Let's look at a side-by-side comparison. Now let me explain this chaos. So at the back you can see the image of the game, the Seven Kingdoms mod. Now you can see clearly they've replicated the leather tunic very well, and the heavy emphasis on the Stark shield really shows how much detail went into it. Now of course, this is referencing from the show, not the book series, but from the show it is very accurate. You can see the helmet styles very authentic, and the tunic, and of course the shield, as I mentioned, it's very heavily emphasized, which I like because it's one of the main characters and aspects of a Stark unit. It really adds to the feel that you're fighting with a Stark force. Now when you're fighting Lannisters, this is also heavy emphasis on their helmets and the way they're designed, and of course the shields as well, and that's really a good point from these units, and really makes them stand out from other units and other factions. Now the show of course limits the mod to only provide what has been seen on screen. However, sometimes a bit of imagination isn't bad. Maybe future patches will expand on these units, so we will have to wait and see. Like the base game Attila, some units are able to use special formations, something that is interesting to see. It's not often you see your favourite house forming shield wall or square against oncoming hordes. The mod is available for free download on moddb.com. I hope you found this faction guide overview interesting. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and a thumbs down if you didn't, and keep posted for more Total War content. Guys, it's been your host Gamers111, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.